I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. And if they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm gonna take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans.
That is one of my favorite movie quotes of all times. It puts chills down my spine. It's up there with the Braveheart stuff. Flags of Our Fathers. It's just a good quote. But what I want to talk about is something that I've noticed is brought up a lot lately playing with the MVET clan, which is the military veterans. A lot of younger people ask us, what's it like to be a veteran? They tell us they have aspirations to join the military. They plan on going in the military after high school. What's it like? What do you do? And there's no one answer that can say, this is what it's like, this is what you do, because it's different everywhere you go. Army is different from Marines, from Navy, from Air Force, from the Coast Guard. Being a Marine, I know psychologically it was harder for me, but physically it was easy. I was a wrestler in high school, and it was simple. Like, the physical fitness stuff was so easy for me. But the mental stuff, it broke me. When I got out of the service, I had a lot of rage problems. My screen name used to be Coach Rage, because I get so pissed off. And that was when I was younger, playing on Xbox. When I first got out of the service, I didn't know how to cope with being a civilian. So I drank a lot. I got a DUI. Kind of shaped my life up after that. They don't train you when you get out how to put up with the civilian world and finding a job. They just, you're out. I did not get to deploy to Iraq or Afghanistan. I got hurt. I was in 1st Tank Battalion in 29 Palms, California. I was transferred to a deploying unit, 2-1, which stands for 2nd Battalion, 1st Marines. When they were just getting back from a deployment, so I was safe for 6 months. They weren't supposed to deploy for another 6 months. But 9/11 happened, and I was hurt, and, well, shit hit the fan, and I couldn't go because of my injuries, and ended up getting transferred to another unit, and basically that's that. I never got to go because I was injured. There are Marines and soldiers we play with and Navy corpsmen we play with who got to go to Iraq and Afghanistan, and I give them far more respect than anything I ever did. I can name 9 guys who died in Iraq, 4 of them in a tragedy that I will remember for the rest of my life. Yeah, it still bothers me just thinking about how they died. But what to expect when you get in the Marine Corps, it's different for everybody, but you better expect to work your ass off. Keep your mouth shut and do as you're told, and hurry up and wait. And you understand what I mean. Those who know what hurry up and wait is, and those who are going into the service, you'll learn what that means. The wonderful thing about being in the MVET clan is we have anywhere from a private to a sergeant major playing. I know a full-blown colonel in the Army who plays video games. So it's very fun and neat for me to have that support group. And I joined the American Legion, and it's just not the same as playing video games. There's an older people, and playing video games is the younger group of people, and they go through a lot of the same things. The Marine Corps broke me down, and they build you up. They do it in the Army and the Navy, and there's certain things and you do and you have to do that it's just hard to explain unless you actually go through it. But it's a good experience overall. It's a great life lessons. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I made some great friends I still talk to today. The very first sergeant I would actually jump on a grenade for, Him and I are still friends to this day. I go to his house in California and we go surfing. He still lives by Camp Pendleton and very active with other veterans. It's just, veterans seek veterans to hang out with. It's just easier for us to communicate, and we know what each other has been through. I have an 86-year-old friend who's a Marine from World War II in sort of Iwo Jima, who he won't share his stories with anybody, but because I'm a Marine, he shared them with me. Hearing how he took Iwo Jima on that day, it will put tears in your eyes, and it's motivating. It's a motivating thing. Today I live in the town that founded Veterans Day, and the whole town shuts down if you're a veteran. The whole month they have a veteran art show. They feed veterans at different restaurants for free. The VFW puts on a feed. The American Legion puts on a feed. And they take care of you. They have a parade. And they take care of you. They treat you well if you're a veteran in the Midwest. Coming from the West Coast, if you say you're in the service, like, oh, big deal, great, good for you, which that's your opinion, and I will respect that, But there's some hard things that come from being a veteran. I spent a year in electronics school, and I can't get a job to save my life. It's impossible for me to find a job that wants someone who... A year of electronics in the military, and I can't get a job doing electronic work anywhere. So it's frustrating for me that way. I know some people who are injured and can't work, and they spend all day, every day playing video games because they're not capable of working. Our personalities are different. It's just, it's hard to explain. I know I'm rambling right now, but it's a hard part of explaining. I thought this would be a good clip to show because I go pretty good on it, like 34 and 18 or something to that effect. But being in the Marine Corps, we pride ourselves and we make jokes and we know what each other means. I know vets from World War II, from Vietnam, from Korea, and anyone can say one sentence and all of us will know what it means. It's really funny to me that way that it's just fun. It's just fun. It's not funny. It's just unique. It's awesome. And I'm sure the Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force all have their own little cliques and things they do. But, I can't speak for them. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just speaking for myself and for what I know and what I've gone through. So if you see us if you see the MVET clan and you ask any one member, what'd you do? You're never going to get a straight answer because everybody was different. Some people got hurt. Some people did not get hurt. Some people deployed. Some people did not deploy. Some people were in 1990 when they were in. Some people are still in. I got out in 2003. I went to college, got a college degree, and I still can't find a job, which really sucks right now in today's economy. So if anybody out there knows of any electronic work, by all means, you need a technician. It's been a while, but you never forget how to ride a bike, and I'll never forget the basics of electronic work. But if you have any questions, comments, ideas, please feel free to share them. If you see a veteran, a veteran, shake their hand and just say thank you. You have no idea how big of a smile you'll put on their face. And with that said, have a good night. Thank you for watching, and Semper Fi.